welcome again to another edition of P418 Millennial YouTube channel. And today, I'm pretty excited. I'm shooting today's video with my best friend, my sister, my love, my heart, Judith. Welcome, Judith.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
She's so pretty. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, so today we want to talk about, the realities of living a financially prudent life.
With a financial guru.
So you're going to get a little bit of intel about my life now. Okay, so we're going to do this as as how's it been? I'm going to ask us a series of questions. And, I hope that she, grow on camera, okay?
Let me tell you guys. Let me tell you.
But first, I wanted her to introduce herself. Tell us a little bit about yourself, your educational background, what you do. Girls, let's go.
Yeah, so my name is Judith. I've known Desire 10 years. Like this weekend?
Yeah.
This weekend 10 years ago. Wow. And it's been a pleasure knowing her. We kind of got closer at church when I lived in DC. And she helped me move when I was moving down to Texas like a couple years ago. She was so amazing. I have my first degree in psychology, and then I have my MBA after that, and then I currently work in technology in Texas.
All right, girl, you've been around the block.
Been around.
And she has no student debt. Yes, girl, yes, amen. Okay, I'm just being a fool. But okay, so thank you for that. So at what point do you think I started being more frugal and whatever with money? I mean, it's been 10 years. I mean, these are really the formative years of my life.
Right. Well, I think that when you were in school in DC, you were kind of prudent, but not as intensely as when you graduated, got your job. I mean, she was like, out here proving us to be fools. This girl got a job and started acting brand new. Could not go to restaurants. Like, how much is the bill? I was like, oh my God, this is major. But by that time, I was still in school. So she was actually a very great financial help for me while I was in school. I mean, this chick will send me money when I was broke as hell. So she was really helpful. And so I think at that time, while you were working and I was in school, I was able to see, even though you were making, some good money and, you were on the proverbial Wall Street, you were not out in the streets living that life, right? This would take me thrift shopping.
She's out here just telling my business
while walking in heels on Wall Street, and I was just like, what? When is the rich living going to happen? When she got her job, I thought, we're about to be out here just living large. No. Thrift shopping, eating at home, living on a budget. Airbnb. She was the first person that kind of introduced me to the whole world of Airbnb, because I had never even thought about it. So she really tried to compartmentalize her life and make it so that she can live within her means and everything. So definitely living what she preaches, for sure.
So how has that affected our friendship? Do you think that it's so hard to make plans with me? Do you think it's so hard to do things with me? How is that? I know we've also done a lot of traveling. It would be better to just hear it from your mouth. And I think, to be honest, we've really adapted, and I think kind of we work together. But it would also be good to kind of tell people how, if you think that, if this is around and we can have fun, is that how you feel?
Well, I think that, when you have friends, you try to figure out what's important to them. And for me, it was traveling, getting to experience all kinds of things, and making plans with you ahead of time. I know for sure that one of your greater values is having enough heads up time. I mean, heads up time for Desire is anything more than 6 months. She's like, what's our plan for next year? I'm like, girl, I haven't figured out what I'm doing next month. What are you talking about?
That's so true though.
So I would say that's one. And then secondly is the first thing is, what's the budget? But I remember though, when we used to travel, when we're still living that student life, She was the best travel companion because we both got it. Like, we know we're gonna share ramen.
Girl, you are out here spitting some truth. We ate a lot of ramen though.
We knew how we were gonna like pack our boxes together so that we are only paying one like luggage
Guys,
fee.
I've totally forgotten about that.
Like we made all kinds of adjustments so that way we could make sure that we were staying within our budget but still having a good time. So I would say that those are two things, and I think with time I started to adapt to, if I was thinking of an idea, I had to think of, okay, do I know how much this is going to cost? And then kind of come to you with like, okay, so this is what I'm thinking, right? Or even if I didn't have an idea, I knew that she would clearly bring it back to, okay, so this is how much it could possibly cost. If it's going to cost this much, then let's book our travel this far ahead, things like that. Definitely my greatest travel companion, because like we speak the same language. Because I'm like, wait, okay, so I know we're supposed to be wilding out in like Puerto Rico, but
guys, let me tell you this story. So when we went to Vancouver, I want to say 2 years ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So like oh my goodness, guys, like Vancouver is an expensive city, but we wanted to go there and like have fun. And we booked our tickets, like she said, ahead of time. But I remember being there, and Judy was like, okay, so I'm gonna take care of breakfast, actually brunch, and we're gonna go grocery shopping.
Right. Because we Airbnb.
We went grocery shopping, and we still
God.
had fun. We still, went out and drank and like whatever it is that you like to do on vacation. But
Right.
and actually, game changer, we actually would go to Starbucks.
Oh.
We would go to Starbucks.
Oh my God.
She likes her Starbucks a certain way. I'm fine with that, whatever. Right. And we'll literally like buy, the grande, the medium size.
Oh my God.
As we split it into 2 cups. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. But it became our thing. And like now whenever I see her, I'm just like, dude, let's go on a Starbucks date. Like it's literally a thing. And like that will fill our days, and then we'll go to maybe a museum or like go to the mall and do things like that. And like she said, we got it. Like it just worked.
But girl, don't have the people thinking we're out here acting like hobos. So like we picked our days. There are some days that we knew, okay, we're gonna just get one huge cup of coffee and share it, because we want to while out in this other way. So I think it's more about balance. It's about saying, okay, if we're going to have an expensive lunch, we know that we can make it super easy and have dinner at home, and then we can have drinks outside.
True.
So it was more about like, okay, so if we're gonna really live a little here, how are we gonna give? So that's, because I'm not a hobo.
She's like, I'm the fun one, okay? No, but I think like you said, life has really progressed well. It's worked for us, and we've kind of found our rhythm. Like she said, she'll come to me because she kind of can preempt the kinds of questions I would ask.
Right.
And I appreciate that. I really appreciate it. And I think to also a good extent, I've adapted to her style. She's very creative. She's like the better part of me, I like to say. Like,
oh my God.
She's very like, let's do this and let's have this experience. I'm very vanilla. It's like, let's work.
But I think that and probably what you're trying to say is that you can have a social life and still care about your finances. You just need to surround yourself with people who care about what you care about, and will also call you out when you're just being the most.
True.
Right? Like, if it's been like the last 6 months you haven't taken a vacation, and I know it's well within your means, like, girl, like, oh my God, stop it.
Yes.
You can take a road trip, all right? Like,
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can do things and not feel like you're sacrificing your life. At least I personally don't feel like I am living a certain type of, not so great life because I'm trying to be financially prudent.
Yeah.
And I'm glad you don't feel so too. So I know it's been, we've been talking a lot. So we're going to continue this episode next week. So you guys stay tuned. And yeah. We're gonna do some like, I don't know, speed dating, some, a little something, but yeah, let's sign out now.
People.
Don't forget to, follow us on social media. I'm also gonna drop her handle right down below. She's actually,
I have no handle.
But like, hey, like if you want to check her out and stuff. But yeah, follow us on social media. Thank you so much for all the love. Drop your comments down below if you want to see her more, which I don't think you have a choice. Yeah, you're gonna be seeing her more. Yeah. So you guys signing out. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.